Namaste. I'll be leading a meditation that is going to be nice and relaxing, very grounding, a sensory meditation, as well as some gentle movements to really feel connected within your body, your mind, and your spirit. So before we begin, find a comfortable seat or position that works best for you. Maybe it's sitting, maybe it's lying on your back, maybe it's standing up, just doing whatever, a position that you can be in for an extended period of time. So we'll start, and how I like to start any meditation is just taking a few mindful breaths to get into that mind state. So we're going to take 3 inhales through our nose and a cleansing breath out the mouth. So inhaling through our nose, and as we exhaling, it all go, go, go. 2 more of those. Inhaling, feeling your belly, your chest, your lungs rise, and letting it all go as we exhale. One last one. Inhaling through our nose, taking your biggest breath yet, and sighing it out as we exhale. And then we're gonna begin with our sensory meditation. So scanning around your room or your environment, maybe noticing 5 different things that come out at you. Maybe it's some photos on the wall. Maybe it's seeing a window outside. Maybe you see some furniture. Maybe you see a pet, a companion. And when you notice those things, just take note of those objects and maybe correlate how they are important to you or significant. So maybe if you see some photos and they're pictures of family, they provide you support, love, and care. Maybe you see trees out in the distance. You see that connection with nature. So once you scan around your surroundings, noticing a few different things. Next, we're going to transition to 4 things that we feel, that we touch. So maybe you feel yourself rooted, your sit bones, feeling the floor beneath. Maybe you feel the clothes on your skin that provide you warmth and creativity. Maybe you feel gentle breeze from the wind, or if you're somewhere sunny, maybe you feel the sun. Maybe you feel your breath as you inhale and exhale. Just noticing how that makes your body feel. And then next, we're going to do 3 things that we hear. Maybe you hear wind out in the distance. Maybe you hear the heater keeping your surroundings warm. Maybe you hear our roommate out in the distance, or an animal. Right now I have some light music playing that's very calming. And once you observe a few things that you hear, next we'll do a few different things that 2 different things that you smell. Maybe it's a candle in your room. Maybe it's food. And then lastly, we'll do one thing that you taste. This one can sometimes be tough. My go-to is saying, is feeling the dryness in my mouth and looking forward to my next sip of water. And then once we finish our sensory meditation, just noticing how we feel in the present moment, taking those objects, being grateful, being appreciative. And I invite you to take your right hand, place it on top of your head, wherever you are, as you inhale. As you exhale, slowly dropping your right ear towards your right shoulder. And just feeling that gentle stretch on the left side of your neck. On our next inhale, rising back up, taking our time, not going too fast. And then placing our left hand on top. Inhale, and once you're ready, exhale, left ear to left shoulder. And just taking note how this side feels compared to the other side. Maybe this side is more tight, maybe it's more loose. Once you're ready, on your next inhale, rising back up. And we'll do a few neck rolls going clockwise, if that feels good for you. As we inhale, bring our head back by your shoulders. As we exhale, moving our head down towards our low body. Inhale to rise. And exhale as we come down, breath with movement. Once you've gone a few directions one way, we'll go the opposite way, counterclockwise. Like waves crashing on the shore. And then once you're ready, we'll come back up to a neutral neck, looking forward. And clasping our hands together, coming into a fist, just moving our wrists around in different directions, moving the fluids in our wrists. Oftentimes, if we're on our phones or on our computers or driving a lot, just massaging out our wrists can do wonders, moving the synovial fluids around. And going at whatever speed feels good for you, maybe nice and slow, or maybe you want to speed things up and build some heat. Shaking out our wrists. And then we're going to do some breath with movement, moving our arms up and down. So as we inhale, raising our hands up overhead. And as we exhale, bring our hands down towards our low body. Movement with breath, inhale to rise. And exhale as we come down. And oftentimes I like to imagine myself that I'm painting a canvas in front of me. My fingers are the paintbrushes, and I'm imagining different colors. Maybe it's one color, maybe it's multiple colors. Maybe the shades are different as you rise and fall. There's no right or wrong way. Now we're going to do one more together. Inhale to rise. And exhale as you come down. And we're going to do some push and pull. So as we extend our arms out, inhale, bring our hands towards our body. And exhale, pushing away. Inhale, bring our hands towards our body and chest. And exhale, pushing that object away. Maybe you might make some more audible sounds with your mouth. We'll do two more together. Maybe your arms have built some heat and sweat, and that's completely natural. And we're gonna start to do some orientation, some tapping. And I like to start on my chest and collarbones, really feel that connection. Maybe your tapping is slow, maybe it's fast, just doing what feels good for you. And then just starting to go up and down on your body, maybe going to your sides here, maybe feeling your stomach, maybe going down towards your legs. And maybe if you don't want to use your fingers, maybe you can have your hands to a fist for a little bit more intensity. Maybe having some fun with it. To your arms, shoulders, neck and throat. Gently or rapidly getting your face, the top, the crown of your head. And then maybe going to that one spot that needs that extra love and care. For me, it's my shoulders and collarbone today. Clavicle. We're just going to come to stillness for a moment here. Noticing how your body feels, any tension, any heat that's been built up. When you own your own breath, no one can steal your peace within, that peace in the present moment. And I invite you to place your hands at heart center in front in order to go out and see the beauty in the world. You first must find the peace within, that peace in the present moment. And I invite you to rub your palms together, building heat, feeling warmth, feeling love, feeling gratitude. And once you feel that fire built in your hands, placing your hands over your forehead, covering your face, feeling that warmth, that love, that gratitude. And then you can, if you'd like, you can take your thumbs, massaging your temples on the side of your head. If you'd like, taking your fingers, massaging your forehead, your third eye, where we see truth and we see intuition. And then placing our hands wherever suits best for you. Maybe it's your lap, maybe it's at heart center, maybe it's your hands on your knees. And looking down towards our fingertips, together we say, Namaste.